Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online, easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts, Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert, Adam Duran, answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
Hello, Adam.
Hey, Jamie, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right. 2025, the year that AI takes over.
Did you recover from your hangover already from New Year's?
I had no hangover to recover from. So
likely
no, I'm still going.
Nice.
Yes. Today, I want to answer a question that we get asked often, but everyone says this answer, and I don't think it's good enough. So here we go. The question is, what makes good content? You're always saying, write good quality content on the articles for your website. So good, what the heck does that mean, Jamie? So today I thought we'd go through what I consider good and actually what Google considers good. It's going to blow your mind. Ready? All right, here we go. So first, just some foundational talk here. Last year, Google had a kind of a big thing happen where their underlying documents were leaked. And in those documents, it talked a lot about how they determine search value. And one of the things that we found out in this leak was they give websites, and hence your business, a radius. It's called a site radius. And that measures when Google looks at your business, say you're a general contractor, and in that category for your Google business profile, you chose general contractor. So now think about the term general contractor and what that includes, right? So what services a typical general contractor will talk about on their website. That's your site radius. So if a general contractor starts writing about, the Kentucky Derby, Google's going to go, huh? Okay. And moving on. But if a general contractor writes something about a kitchen remodel, then Google will pay attention. Make sense?
Yep.
All right. So it does make sense to Google. So I know it might not make sense to you, general contractor who's listening to this, but follow me here. Okay. The other thing that we want to understand now, and that's the evolution of search has evolved quite a bit since 2010 or 2005. And that is your website gains authority when it becomes the end of someone's search. That means if they're searching for a problem or a service, right? So they're going to go to Google, they're going to type out what things to know. How do I hire the best contractor for me? If they come to your website because you've written a great article that solves that problem, the top 5 ways or the top 5 questions to ask before hiring a general contractor, they go to your website, they read that article, and they end their search. So they don't click back to go back to Google search results to look for more answers. They have found the answer on your website. That's a very good thing for your site's authority because Google does track those things. It tracks definitely the keywords that they use to find your site, how long they stay on your site, and that last one is if they found the answer, if they stayed on your site. That was the end of their search. Okay?
Yep.
So now, in the modern era, no one really reads. So
what?
when you, especially for websites, when you write one of these articles, I know you're going to go, I only want to write 200 words. Well, sorry, that's not going to cut it. But one thing we always include in our articles now is at the very top, 2 things. 1, key takeaways from this article. So it's a bullet point list of 5 or 6 answers that people probably are trying to find the answer to when they come to that article. So right away, you give them the answer. Right away, they don't click back. They say, oh, that's the answer I was looking for. Thank you. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Then also in that, we also add it's basically an automated table of contents for that article. So it's just basically the subheadings of the article. If it's created correctly, it'll just go through, bam, it'll have the article's high points already there. So all the person has to do is just glance. They got the key takeaways. Glance number 2 is that table of contents. And then if they want to read more, they can. So in order to get them to read more, you need to have images and you need to have text. It's not just a wall of text. You have to have that text broken up. And sorry, Jamie, this is the other thing that everyone asks. And how long should this article be? What do you think? How
3
many
paragraphs.
characters? What did you say? 2 paragraphs? No, sorry. I laughed because it used to be you could get away with 900 or 1,000 words. Now we're talking 2,500 words and up minimum for that article. Okay. And I know we've already said, hey, the key takeaways, that answers their question right away. You are correct. But now we are not, when we want that article shown on Google, we want it to be very comprehensive. And that's one reason that we need it to be so long, is because Google is going to compare it to other articles of the same, with the same keywords or the same similar titles. And they're trying to have ones that are more comprehensive than the others. So yours, at least 2,500 words. Okay.
2,500. Okay.
At least. All right. So also on that page, you want to have on probably the sidebars where we usually put it, a giant call to action. So that call to action should be like, hey, reach, if you have this problem that you came to this page for, reach out to us because we are the solution. On that sidebar, you could also have some kind of calculator or some kind of giveaway, something that encourages that person to give you their email address and reach out to you, right? So that way you can follow up. But the all important thing we want to remember here is that it ends their search. So that's what, when you are creating these articles, you want to be answering someone's problem, giving them those key takeaways, and answering that problem as fast as you can.
All right.
There you go.
That. Yep.
Questions?
Well, 2,500 words. That's what 7, 8 page. Like 250 words is generally 1 page. So you want a 10-page article? Double spaced, of course.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we are now for all of our clients,
Wow.
Minimum 2,500 words. And if it's like an article that's on statistics for that industry, yeah, we're easily tripling that. Yeah, we're making these incredibly comprehensive not because people will find it more valuable. It's actually just for placement within search results. So we want these articles to be in the top, page or 2 of Google. And if it's a really competitive sector, then yeah, it has to be comprehensive. The other thing you have to remember is, when you're writing these articles, because you're a local business, you want to include your local city names, anything that brings a locality, like a geographic relevancy to those articles you want to put in there. So 10 things to remember about a kitchen remodel in your city, or 5 ways to find a general contractor in Dallas, Texas. Okay, so these are ways that it localizes that article, and Google is more likely to show someone in that area your article. And people, when they see their city, are more likely to click on it, and hence more likely to be a customer of yours. So those things help. And remember, you don't have to outrank everybody. You just have to outrank your local competitors. So
sure.
Don't put, if you're if you're a plumber, don't go for the words plumber California. Okay. And yeah, we've had that. Why don't I show up for plumber California? I'm like, well, do you serve all of California? No, you only serve, your specific area. So ranking for that word you won't gain anything out of it. So why waste that effort?
Yeah, definitely makes sense. Yeah, it's never ending, is it?
No, and understand that the reason we do these, like the key takeaway sections, is because we are worried, or we are not worried, but we're planning for AI to come over and take this space. So we're trying to future-proof these businesses, our clients. So that way, when people do start searching for businesses, local businesses on AI, like through ChatGPT, that business shows up. We've seen the sourcing that ChatGPT uses is right now all over the place. So if you can use the language of city name, your service, and then your category in your article title and throughout that article, ChatGPT seems like it is picking those up. And the sooner you do these, the more likely you're going to get included in ChatGPT's results. So super important to do this, like I said, for future-proofing the business's visibility online, not just on Google now. We're talking on everything.
Yeah, we just got our first client from ChatGPT.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Woo. All right. Yeah. That's all I got for today, Jamie.
All right. Well, Adam, thank you very much. Welcome to 2025. And hopefully we will come to you each week with more and more local SEO tips and how Adam can help not just your business, but businesses in your network. So if you know of a business that's struggling with their SEO, feel free to share this podcast with them. It definitely helps them and get the most out of their website and their internet marketing. And give us 5 stars wherever you're listening, or a thumbs up. And, a 5-star review would be very helpful and help our rankings for the local SEO in 10 to get us more exposure on iTunes and Spotify and all the other podcast platforms. And so Adam can help even more businesses. So if you do have a question about this topic or any other topics, go to our webpage, magnifiedmedia.net. Click on the podcast button. Adam has a new website there, so he's excited to get everyone's feedback on it, I'm sure. And then go ahead and put in that search term, and if it comes up, great. Generally 3 or 4 podcasts there on that topic. If not, reach out to us on our Facebook or LinkedIn page, Local SEO in 10. Send us a message, and we will get back to you in a future episode. So with that, we will talk to you next week. And thanks very much, Adam.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.